Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Mark D. Baldwin, and today's lecture is on taking the essay exams. Since such a high percentage of your grade in this class depends upon how well you do on the essay exams, it would serve you well to be fully prepared. I must warn you at the outset that if you have trouble reading and writing, this will be a very difficult class for you. Regardless, you can maximize your performance on the essays if you are ready for them. I've been doing this for nearly 30 years, and I've noticed over and over again that many students never even bother to read the assigned material. They may read some of it, skim some of it, blow some of it off, try reading the Cliff Notes or Spark Notes, etc., etc., almost anything but actually curling up with the stories and poems and reading them. Well, that's too bad, because on an essay exam, you have nowhere to hide your ignorance. I can tell whether you've actually read the work or are trying to BS your way through the essays. For the life of me, I cannot understand why so few people take notes as they read. The best readers read actively, engaging with the text. They concentrate on underlining or highlighting key lines, passages, and quotes. Or they take notes in a notebook or on their computer as they read. I suggest you do the same, asking questions of the material. And be sure to share your observations and questions on the discussion board. My lectures contain many salient points about critical reading in general, and the assigned texts in particular, so be sure to watch them. Take notes as you watch them, and attempt to apply their content to your reading. I have also prepared some notes for some of the texts. Read and apply them also. Do all the discussion board assignments and read your classmates' postings. Check the websites they recommend, as well as other websites, and take notes on their observations. Online learning is learner-centered. You simply must take an active role in learning more about the material you're reading. It's also amazing to me, but I'm used to it by now, that many people don't even read the directions to the exam. It's obvious they don't read the directions because they very commonly try to answer every single one of the 15 questions or so with 2 or 3 sentence responses, rather than following the directions which clearly say that you were to pick just 3 questions, 1 from each section, and write 3 essays on those 3 questions. You have a 4-hour time limit to write 3 essays of approximately 350 words apiece. To repeat, you are to compose thorough, grammatically correct responses to 3 questions, 1 from each section. Your responses should adequately address the question with a clearly stated thesis and not diverge into tangents. They should be generous with support, including specific reference to specific ideas, specific passages, and specific quotes from the works in question. They should be clearly written and express complete thoughts, and they should be reflections of your having thought about the readings, and not just rote responses with little personal interpretive insights. When you start, you should read all the questions first, and think about which questions you can write about in depth. Then pick the one question you know best to do first. Be sure to pace yourself and spend no more than 1 hour on the first essay. Write out of your head and knowledge. Then check the text to find quotes to support your points. I find that people waste a lot of time by flipping through the text, reading, rereading, searching, panicking probably, wondering what to write, and then finding out that 45 minutes has passed and they haven't written a word. So start by writing and then go back and check. Be sure to compose your essays in Word. That way you can take advantage of Word's full word processing capabilities to compose your essays properly. Save them as you go along. And then when you're done, copy and paste them into the exam. And of course, proof your essays very well for grammatical and punctuation errors. I know this is a daunting challenge for many of you, but you can do it if you follow the preceding suggestions and directions. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you next time.